Hey Aries, thanks for visiting. And as I always say, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. And I have everything ready. I'm just going to start your reading right away for lovely Aries people. The first card you have for your past is the Ten of Wands. So obviously, yes, look at this poor man. This is the card of burdens. I'm seeing you actually trying to finish something. You might have been trying to finish a lot of things at the same time or cope with a lot of things at the same time. This could be a work-related thing or a work-related group of things. I'm just seeing a kind of battle between keeping the quality of what you were trying to do and keeping the quality of what you wanted to do. So it's like quality and quantity. This battle between those two things. So it might be that you were thinking, oh, I have to get so much done, and you rushed and you thought, oh, maybe that quality is not good enough. Or if you slowed down and tried to do something that was good quality, you're worried that you didn't do enough. It might be something like that. And I think you knew that you could finish what you needed to do, and you do always push through things. You do always get things done. You do get what you need to do done. But I'm seeing that you have this worry about, or you had at this time, I think you always do this, you have this worry that you're not good enough. I always see this in your readings. You always do push through, you always do get the things done. I do see you finishing things, but I'm seeing that you could have had a lot of difficulties. You could have been making things a lot more difficult for yourself than they need to be. If you look at the man on this card, he's walking toward this house, he's walking toward this home in the corner, but there are just so many wands. He's carrying so many wands. They're in front of him and he can't see where he's going properly. He can't see what he's supposed to do properly. So you have so many things in front of you, clouding your head, inside your head, spinning around in your head, that they're clouding where you're going. You can't see where you have to go properly. You can't see what you want to do properly. I'm seeing you being really unfocused at this time, just like this man who can't see where he needs to go. And if this man just focused on one wand at a time, even walking backwards and forwards, picking up one wand, carrying it, going back again, putting the next one over, he'd probably finish a lot quicker than he was carrying all of them, because he can't see it. He's kind of wandering around, going to the wrong place and falling over and things like that. So try to focus on one thing at a time if you can, and you'll get things a lot quicker, and you'll be able to concentrate on each thing, and your quality will go up. That's what I'm seeing there. The next card you have for your past is the Eight of Swords. So I'm getting this feeling of wanting to move away, wanting to be away from a situation, or wanting to be away from a group of people, just get away. It's not that there's anything wrong with them. I'm not seeing anything wrong with these people, but I'm just seeing that you just felt like you need to be away from them or get away from them. Yes, if you look at the woman on this card, she's moved away from this house or wherever it is that she was originally from. But she still feels very trapped. She can't move forwards. She actually can't move forwards or backwards. So you might have been at a crossroads at this time. It might be that your mind just wasn't clear, because I was seeing that in the Ten of Wands. You weren't able to make a clear decision about what you wanted to do, or how you're going to get yourself out of this, or where you were going to go. And if this resonates and you're still going through this, you might have too many things competing in your mind, wanting your attention. You might be thinking, oh, I have to do this, and then you think, oh no, I can't, I have to do that. Oh no, now I have to do that. And then you're not doing anything properly. Everything's kind of half done and crazy, and then you feel worse. So if everything's kind of floating around in your head and you don't know what to do, maybe try to write everything down. If you have a journal or even a piece of paper, it doesn't matter what it is, try to get everything out of your head and onto the piece of paper. So it's out of your head, your head's clear, and then you can sort through all the different things and work out which is the most important, which is the least important. Cross the most important, do the most important thing, cross it off, move on to the next thing, cross that off. Maybe try and work like that. It's a very systematic, it might seem very boring to you as an Aries, but what you're doing now isn't helping. You're just feeling frustrated. You can't get to the bottom of this. You can't actually see all the different things in your head because they're all floating around in your head. This is going to help you to see where you need to go. This is going to be like your map. So I hope this helps. The last card you have for your past is Temperance. So yes, again, I'm seeing all these things in your head, lots of confusion, lots of frustration, and you're having to try and calm your temper. It was like, I'm just looking at this beautiful angel's red wings, and I'm seeing you wanting to fly into a kind of a passionate rage and fly up into the air into a rage with someone. And I'm seeing there was an incident where someone could have had the completely wrong idea about you, or about something you said or something you did, and you just wanted to fly off the handle, fly up into the air and say something or do something. But the Temperance card is about, it can be about a lot of different things. It can be about balance, all sorts of different things. But it can be about tempering yourself, making sure you're not losing your temper or going over the top with things. You had to try and force yourself to stay calm in the situation. This incident might have been around something work-related, because you had to be very careful about what you said around these people. And if we're in the workplace, we have to be very careful about what we say out in public. People can see us very badly. We might even lose our jobs. So it might have been something like that. But you really wanted to fly off the handle, and it was probably because you had all this stress inside you that was kind of building up, and this was like the last straw, and you just kind of were like, oh, what are they saying to me? What's going on? Oh, I can't believe this. And then you fly off the handle. But you had to try and stop yourself from doing that. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have your present is the King of Pentacles. So I'm seeing this, yes, this king obviously is very successful. I'm seeing you wanting a certain level of success, but kind of not wanting to be weighed down by this success, if that makes sense. You might have this idea that if you have this success, if you go any further with what you're doing, you might be bogged down with everything. This king has vine leaves all over him, and he can't kind of move. He's so bogged down. Everything's weighing him down. So you might feel like you don't want all the responsibility. You might be worried that if you have this success, you might have to employ people. You might have to do things for people that you don't really want to do. You might have to think that you have to act in a certain way. You might feel that you have to buy a certain house or buy a car or have to be a certain thing. You don't have to do that. Your success is unique to you. Your success is what you want it to be yourself. You might not want all of those things. You might not want to employ people, or you might want to employ someone who you choose, who you truly trust. It doesn't have to be what you're imagining it to be. Success is what you want it to be. So keep going. Don't let this stop you. Don't let this stop you. Keep going. I'm also seeing this feeling of because you don't want to be weighed down with all these vine leaves like this king. I'm seeing that you might feel that not being as successful, being less successful, means that you have more freedom. You might think that, oh, if I become more successful, I won't be as free. I'll be bogged down with everything. And at the moment, I'm freer. I can go where I like. I can do this. I can go here and there. I can, I don't have to worry about all these huge tax bills and this and that and insurance and paying people and this and that. I can just be free. I can just walk around. And that's true. But then success, especially financial success, comes with more freedoms. It comes with more freedoms. You can have lots of choices. You have lots of choices you didn't already have. You might be able to choose to get on a plane and go here, or you might be able to choose to, have whatever you like, or you might be able to choose to help people, which is a fantastic thing to be able to do. So this might be because you're still trying to make your mind clear, and it's still not clear. You're having these kind of false ideas about things, and also this fear about this success. I see this a lot in your readings, actually. So, try and get your mind clear. Try and get your mind into thinking that your success comes from you, and what you want it to be is what you want it to be. It doesn't have to be like, this person over there or this person over here. This is you. You can make it what you want it to be. That's what I'm seeing now. I'm also seeing someone might be wanting to get close to you at this time. This is someone in love. I'm seeing that you could be giving this person the impression that you have a lot on your mind and you don't want to see them. Now, you do have a lot on your mind, obviously, and this person is actually giving you a lot of space. They might be feeling like you don't have time for them, and they'll give you this space. and they're still waiting. They kind of were patiently waiting for you to stop being so busy. They might not wait forever, though. They might stop. They might be fed up with this. But a lot of this I'm seeing might be going on in their head. You're obviously very busy. Your mind is elsewhere. You might not even be thinking about this person. You might not even realise who they are. The next card you have here present is the High Priestess. So yes, you are very distant. The High Priestess can be about being a mystery to someone. It can be about being unattainable to someone. It can be about instincts. It can be about spirituality. So you are very distant from this person, and they might be hoping to have a relationship with you, I'm seeing. And yes, you might not even be realising how they feel about you because you're so busy. They might see this distance as you being a bit mysterious or a bit elusive, or keeping secrets from them even. They might start, they're not saying anything to you, but their head might be going into overtime. They might be thinking, oh, they might be seeing other people, or they're trying to keep secrets from me, or they're seeing lots of other people and they don't want me. It's not that. I'm not seeing there's anything wrong with this person, and I'm not seeing that it's that you don't want them. I'm just seeing that you have all of these things on your mind. And this person's really overthinking things. They still want to be with you, but a lot of this is on their mind. So you have a lot on your mind. They have you on their mind, but it looks like you might not even be realising that, or you're not or you're just so preoccupied that you're not focused on them at all. The last card you have here present is the Chariot. Again, same thing. This person is very focused on you. They're very focused on you. They want to move toward you, but they're not saying anything. They might feel that they're a bit afraid. They're a bit unsure of how you feel about them. They see you as being very focused on yourself and on everything you have to do. And you are. You are focused on yourself. You're not focused on them. Not because you purposely want to ignore them, but there's just so much going on in your mind. Your focus is on a million different things in a million different places, and their focus is just on you. But again, they're not saying anything to you. They should come out and say something to you. You're Aries. You want someone to be upfront with you. But I'm seeing you're also just very, very busy. You're just very preoccupied. The first card you have, your future, is the Six of Cups. So yes, I'm seeing this could be around family. You might have been away from certain family members for a long, long time. It might be even so long that this goes way back to when you were growing up. It might not be that long, but it's a long time that you've had this distance from your family. I'm seeing at this time you might be reuniting with some of these family members, and I'm seeing this connection going very well. There won't be any problems. There won't be any arguments going on with these family members. I am seeing a distance, though. I'm not seeing you being together for very long. You might just meet briefly, or you might just talk to them and say hello, goodbye. You might have dinner with them on one evening or a day or something, and then it might be goodbye again. You might be moving on again. Not because you're going to fall out. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing arguments. This just is going to be a brief connection, I'm seeing. There's no particular reason why. It might just be a practical reason. It might be logistics. It might just be that they're far away from you or something like that. There's not going to be any problem with this meeting, but it's going to be a brief meeting, or you're only going to see these people for a brief amount of time. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have in your future is the Eight of Cups. So yes, again, I'm seeing this brief connection. This man's coming along, meeting people, and then he's going away again. He's going away from these cups. He's going away from these emotions. So it might be that you've grown and you've changed. You moved on from these people. It might be that you've all moved on from each other for some reason. Logistically, you might not have a lot in common. It might be something like that. I'm still not seeing anything terrible is going to be happening. I'm not seeing any arguments or anything like that. I am getting a slight uneasy feeling between you and some of these family members, but there's no big argument. There's nothing like that. And you will see them again. You will see them again. But I'm just not seeing this strong connection between you, or this strong link between you. I hope that makes sense. I'm just seeing this kind of gap between you, or this distance between you. and not because you don't like each other. You're not close, but you don't dislike each other. That's what I'm seeing. There's just this gap there. The last card you have, your future, is the Five of Wands. So look at this card. You cannot get any busier than this card. So you're still going to be very, very busy. Your mind is still going to be unfocused, scattered over a whole lot of different things. Again, you know, I'm just going to give the same advice again. I know I'm repeating myself. If your mind's full of all these different things, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know where you're going, you're kind of doing a little bit here and a little bit there, and you're running around like crazy, trying to finish everything, but then you don't finish anything, and then you're exhausted, but you haven't gotten anywhere. That kind of horrible feeling. Again, get everything out of your head, write everything down, look at the most important thing, put numbers next to everything, say which is the most important, which is the next, which is the least. Work your way down the list, work on one thing at a time, try to focus. I know it's not easy for a lot of Aries to do that, and also with this retrograde, everyone's unfocused, but this is a way to get kind of unravel this big knot in your head and get through this. One thing at a time, not like all these wands in the Five of Wands all over the place, not like all these wands in the Ten of Wands where there's so many you can't see where you're going. Get rid of all the wands, put them down, list them in order, and do one thing at a time. That's what I'm seeing. So Aries, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone, but again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. All my readings so far this week have been really rambly, scattered all over the place. I'm exactly like this person in this reading, but I'm Aries, so yes, of course that makes sense. But yes, thank you so much for watching.